Hi everybody, glad you come back to join us. Today we are going to make meatloaf, our style. Start with, we have a pound of ground beef. We also have a half a pound of plant-based hamburger. It's for myself. We also have multiple kinds of peppers. We have bell peppers, we have banana peppers, we have just jalapeno peppers, we have garlic, we have fresh tomatoes, we have onions, and we have our seasonings. We will also be using mushrooms in some of this. Not all of it, but some. I'm glad that you're here with us. Okay, now we have our peppers and we are going to go ahead and cut them. I took the liberty of cutting them and de-hulling them. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut these in half because these ones are just a tad bit long. We're going to place them in our chopping bowl or mixing so we can chop them up to make them littler. My family is different on their taste. Some like onions, some don't like onions. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that. That's my dog. His name's Kane. I'm putting the rest of these peppers in here. They're different kinds of peppers. The bell peppers, the banana peppers. And then we're going to place the lid on it. And then I am going to chop them up, which will just take me 1 second. Okay, got them chopped up. I'm going to take these out. And we're going to take some of them and place them in our hamburger mix. Like so. Remember, we have a couple of different people, different kinds of taste. This particular one is for my husband and my brother. Let's set this over here out of the way. Okay, and now we have our garlic, which they love garlic, so we're going to cut it up. Yeah, there we go. I'm glad that you're here today. I hope you're having a good, wonderful evening. That was our garlic. These are our jalapenos. Once again, I'm going to leave the seeds in for these guys because they like it. And I'm going to go ahead and dice these up to make them a little thinner like the rest of them. That way I don't overpower everything. going to remove the peppers that I have in here. I'll remove these and put them in this little bowl out of the way for a few minutes. We're going to be using these in mine and my son's. They're a little different. Like I said, everybody eats different here. Likes different things, so we do things a little different. It's all being cooked at the same time in the same pans, or we'll have the flavors of everything else. And then we're going to take it and we're going to put the jalapenos in here. You see, I cleaned it. And I put the jalapenos in here. We're going to mince these up really good. That way it don't overpower everything else once we put them in here. Here, as you see, we've got it all chopped up. See? And we're going to dump these right in here, seeds and all. Gives them a little spice. They like spice. So what we do is we spice things up a little bit for them. And then we are going to mix this really, really good. Let's see. Mix it up really, really good. And then we're going to go ahead and chop up the tomato. Once we get this mixed up real good, I'm going to chop the tomato up, put it in here. And we're also going to add the mushrooms. Lovely, 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 lovely. Let me wash my hands real quick. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and cut the tomato up. Remember, these tomatoes are actually from our garden. But you can use your store-bought tomatoes too. I normally do. It's just we got lucky this year and had some tomatoes in the garden. And take this tomato and chop this baby right up. Don't matter what size you have them. Personally, I like cutting them a little bit smaller so it's not soggy. And it don't overpower everything else when you bite into it. Beautiful. Not even cooking and it smells great. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm going to take these and place them in here. I'm going to wash my board real quick. Okay, now we have everything in here. Now we're going to go ahead and add some onion powder. Onion powder. Garlic powder. Some black pepper. And then we are going to do our onion and our mushrooms. Okay, our onion and mushrooms, I went ahead and took the skin off of the onion. Just going to cut some off of it. And then we're going to also chop these up to really fine. And put them in here and mix it all up. Remember, you want everything close to the same sizes. That way when they bite into it, it's not overpowering each other. That way you get a taste of everything in one bite. It makes the meal so much better. And remember, people, I'm just like you. We are not have our home professional kitchens. We don't have our own professional cooks. I go to the grocery store. I buy everything. We are here for you for low budget cooking. And I really hope everybody enjoys it. Okay, we're going to take these and we're going to just break them right down in here. And then we're going to rinse our board. Got our board and our knife. Now we're going to do our mushrooms. Not marshmallows. Mushrooms. Mushrooms. Marshmallows. Okay. I'm going to cut these. Now remember, mushrooms shrink. So you don't want them too little, but you don't want them too big so they overpower everything. So you kind of just dice them up a little bit. This is 1 cup of mushrooms. 1 cup of mushrooms. And you just dice them up. Yeah, there we go. Cut them up. Close to the same size. Okay, take it and you just throw it right in there with everything else. And then we're going to mix this really good, just like we did before. Everything's down in it really, really good. And remember, I did say earlier that I was going to use diced tomatoes with green chilies in it. They're canned, but I cook with those a lot because everything tastes so much better when you got a little extra of something in it. Sometimes it's just something simple. Okay, we got this mixed up really good. As you can see, really good. Okay, now let me wash my hands real quick. Okay, now, got that done. Now, I'm going to do my son's, which is in this bowl. Kind of same concept. We've got just a little bit of ground beef. Going to go ahead and add the garlic powder, a little bit of black pepper, some onion powder, and just a tiny bit of peppers. Just enough to kind of give it a little flavor because he don't like them. Okay, and we're going to stir this up really, really good. Got that one done. Now we're going to do the exact same thing with mine. I'm going to sit this over here out of the way. Alright, this is the plant-based burger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rest of these, drop it right down in there. Mix it up. I'm going to go ahead and add some garlic, pepper, and an onion. Mix it up again. Like so. Wash my hands. Okay. Now that is done. We are going to take our diced tomatoes. Remember, as I promised, we're going to strain them real quick here. Oh yeah. There we go. Nice and strained. Strained them real good. We're going to take some of these and add them to each one. Not many, just some. This one gets most of all of it because it's for the guys. And then add the rest to my sons. Okay, now we have all of that done. Now I'm going to take this particular pepper and I'm going to put this one in my food. Take it and let's get these seeds out of it. Seeds are out. I'm going to cut it up. I don't know if you can see or not. I'm going to cut these up just the same way as I did the other ones. And I'm going to mince them just like I did the other ones. Put them in here, and then we're going to mince them. As you see, I minced them up, and I'm going to put these ones right into mine. And we're going to stir this just as we did the other one. Stir it all up real good. Okay. And now we're going to do his. Mix it all up really, really good. Like so. And we're going to mix his up. Voila. Okay, we have it all mixed up. Let's get this out of the way. Clean my mess up real quick. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to place it in this pan. In the pan. I've already sprayed it and stuff so that way it can be safe and not stick. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take my son Jacob's first because it's smaller. I'm going to take it, form it into a ball, and finally just a little bit like so. And I'm going to lay it to the end, like that. And then I am going to take, we'll do theirs first. We are going to take theirs, and we're going to take it and just put it in here, and then we're going to place mine in it. Once we do that, we are going to add a little bit of different than most people do. We're going to form this one in his pan because it's a little on the bigger side. Just make sure it's tucked real good. That way all the goodies are in it. Like so. And you put it in there. It's a little big. It's for a couple of big guys. And take it. Do it like so. Make sure it forms properly. And then we're going to take mine, which remember it is plant-based because I cannot eat beef, which sucks. But so be it. Take it and form it. I won't eat all of this, so it would be great for sandwiches tomorrow. Take it and you lay it right in there in between them. Like so. Okay, let me wash my hands real quick. Okay, this is my little surprise we was talking about. I am going to take some of this and put it on top of the meatloaf. It changes the taste of it. All these little goodies in here, just throwing juices off. Okay, now she's ready to be put in the oven. And you will cook it. I have it on 350. I will check it in about 30 minutes and see where it goes from there. Okay, let's put her in the oven. And we'll be back in it a little bit. Okay, let's find out what our meat looks like. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The smell. There she is. Okay, now we are going to take one out and cut her and see what it looks like. One. There's Jacob. We'll do that. See. See what we're doing. Oh, it's beautiful. Here's Jacob's. Let's cut this big one in two and serve her up. There you go. I hope everybody enjoys. Thank you.